Unconsciously, I relax a little. No matter how sociable Riken might be, he still has an air of strictness about him. Issei, Riken, Kazuki, do these types of people tend to gather at temples?
じゃあ、私たちも失礼しますね、久月先生。
失礼。水を差してしまったな。今回は縁がなかったが、懲りずにまた来るといい。一世も喜ぶ。
はい。では。
Leaving the main building behind, I follow Fuji across the temple grounds.
ああ、びっくりしちゃった。久月先生はここに住んでるんだよね。
まあ、あの3人、本当兄弟みたいだよな。
そうよね。あ、私たちは兄弟に見えるかな。
It'd be nice if we did. We've been living like brother and sister since forever. It'd be kind of proud to have others see us that way. I'd be kind of proud to have others see us that way.
私はちょっと奥に寄ってくから。シロはどうする？
少し散歩してから戻るよ。裏山とか行ってみたいし。
うん、じゃあ私のお昼ご飯は気にしなくていいからね。
Parting with Fuji, I leave the temple grounds. Well then, what should I do next? Hopefully find someone that I actually want to fucking talk to. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I have to talk to Saber. As I casually look around the courtyard, I notice that there are a lot of tree leaves scattered around. I've got some time. I guess I'll clean up a bit. There's no wind or anything to scatter the pile, so it should go quickly.
シロ、何をしているのですか？
Working. I look over my shoulder towards the voice and see Saber, who must have come out from around the entranceway.
セイバーか。見ての通り、庭掃除だけど。
I lift the broom to reinforce my point. She looks at us as the leaves piling up and breathes out a sigh.
一人では大変でしょう。なぜ誰かに手伝いを求めなかったのですか？
いや、なんとなく。一人で片付ければいいかなって。
シロ、一人よりも二人でやった方が早く終わるし、一人の負担も減ります。家には私たちがいるのですから、一声かけてくれればよかったのです。
While I'm still standing there in a daze, Saber snatches the broom out of my hands.
いや、まあそうだけど。
いいですか？手伝いを求めることは悪いことではありません。手の空いているものがいれば、それを使うのはごく当然のことではありませんか？
She thrusts the broom's handle right in my face.
あ、うん。善処する。
うん、よろしい。前向きになっただけ、よしとしましょう。
Saying that, she held me as if it was a natural thing to do. Saber sure is a hard worker. The plan was to quickly go through the yard, drag out the bike trailer, and then pile up all the leaves and dead wood on top of it. As we went around the yard, the trailer soon filled up.
シロ、この集めた落ち葉はどうするのですか？
普段ならまとめて燃えるゴミに出すんだけどな。
Since there's so many of them this time, there's something I want to try instead.
普段ならというのはどういう意味ですか？
ああ、まだ時間もあるし、焚き火でもしよう。
焚き火ですか？
ああ、せっかく集めたんだから有効利用しないと。それに、今日はこういうものもある。
I show her the bag I brought from the kitchen.
ん？それは何でしょう？
さつまいも。焚き火でこれを焼いて食べるのがこの国の伝統なんだぞ。
伝統ですか？
Well, that's probably an exaggeration, but you could say it's part of the culture at least. Wrapping the potatoes in aluminum foil, I bury them under the leaves and ignite the whole pile. It hasn't rained recently. The wood is dry and the fire grows nicely.
随分と手慣れているようですが、シローはこのようなことをたびたびしているのですか？
いや、焚き火なんて年に1回か2回やるかやらないかだよ。
Listening to the fire pop and crackle, I look to my side and see Saber, her face far more gentle than usual.
懐かしいですね。
焚き火が？
ええ。暖を取るときも、調理をするときも、明かりを取るときも、火は欠かせぬものでしたから。こちらではあまり見ることがないので、こうしていると懐かしく思えます。
That's right. Gas and electricity have only been around for about a few hundred years, and out of all servants, there's only one that would be used to it that I can think of.
こうして火を見るのは落ち着くものです。
What does Saber see on the other side of the flame? Flames are not something that brings pleasant memories to my mind. The image that she sees will be different. The leaves are almost all burned off, and the fire finally subsides. Being careful not to disturb the dancing black ash, I dig out the baked potatoes with a stick.
よし、これなら十分焼けてる。
With gloves on, I brush the soot off and wrap one in a newspaper. It hasn't been torn open yet, but the smell already floats up in the air.
ほら、セイバー、パス。暑いから気をつけてな。
I toss the first potato to Saber, then dig out the remainder of the ash.
シロは良いのですか？
全部取り出してから食べるから先に食べてくれ。熱いうちに食った方がうまいから。
では。
She takes one bite and a look of surprise appears on her face. As she stuffs the rest into her mouth, she nods with satisfaction.
うまい？
She looks extremely pleased with it. Great. She was a lot of help, so let this be a little reward for all her hard work.
ところでシロ、この芋には焼く前にどのような下ごしらえをしておいたのですか？
下ごしらえ？そのまま焼いただけだぞ。
I dig the second and third one before wrapping them in leaflets. When I look up, Saber looks even more mystified than before.
どうした？
いえ、ただ焼いただけでここまで美味しくなるのですか？このさつまいもというものは。
まあ、簡単な調理方法ほど食材の味を引き出すっていうしな。
The really delicious ones are made with just fire and salt, nothing else.
しかし、だというのなら、あの雑な料理とこの焼き芋の差は一体。
By rude cookery, I guess she means the dishes of her time.
ただ焼いただけっていうなら差はないと思うから、やっぱり材料じゃないか？
なんという不条理だ。あの時この味があれば、我々はまだ戦えた。
What is it that she sees on the other side of the potato? Greater than the emotions that the flames have stirred, could it be regret? Well, continuing to eat that sweet potato in the meantime, this is very much like Saber.
食べ物の恨みは怖いな。
何か言いましたか、シロ。
いや、何も。
And so we stay there until sunset. A thin column of smoke rises steadily into the autumn sky. Nothing to disturb the two of us, just a plain campfire snack. This scene, gentle in its simplicity, brighter than the strongest summer sunlight, will remain shining in my heart. Just after 9, everything. Let's hang around the Emmy household. Because I can hold that. We'll save Ryder for next. Next time, at least. In the meantime, I'll go talk with Saber. Now then, speaking of stuff to ask Saber about. Taking care of the preparation for tomorrow's breakfast and the dishes that I've been putting off. Breakfast stuff's done, and while making sure the oil frying pans are sparkling clean, everyone's relaxing after the meal and playing cards in the living room behind me. They've probably been at it for an hour already. At first, both Saber and Ryder were just learning the rules, and it's been pretty quiet. But now, far from that, the atmosphere has become completely different. Ryder reaches for the card on the right. Ryder reaches for the card on the left. Ryder draws the one on the left as if it was only natural.
No! ノータイムで見抜かれた？なぜ？どうして？どうやって？
There isn't much to it. Minor details aside, they're playing Old Maid. Whenever Fuji makes a face like that, the game definitely isn't going her way.
もう、ライダーさん強すぎよ、ほんと。きっと、独身術に違いないわ。いや、あるいは壁役がいると見た。例えばそこの家政婦。なぜ延々30分もフライパンを洗っているのか。
Fuji points her fingers toward the kitchen. However, Ryder's sitting it with her back towards me. If anything, I could be helping Fuji cheat by watching Ryder's hand.
はいはい。つまんないこと言ってないでゲームを楽しめ。そして負けに負け続け、完全なる負け犬として藤村組に逃げ帰るがいい。
Squeak, squeak. I'm rubbing the underside of the pan.
おのれ。弟分の分際で何を言うか。変だ、負けないわよ。所詮確率のゲームだもの。100回近くやれば勝ちも負けもイーブンなんだから。
They won't even out. A howl echoes in the distance. Compare this to that and this. Repeat 100 times to determine whichever one is greater. What kind of game is that? That is, in a game that balances both luck and skill, you can't judge skill with just 1 or even 10 rounds. Skill is something that will be revealed over a long period of time, not a single match. That said, Fuji's line of thought will destroy her. Playing 100 rounds won't result in a tie, it'll just make their respective abilities painfully clear. Well, she seems to be an expert, deceiving herself with something like, hey, let's see, I guess 3 more times would be enough. Well, in any case, Fuji, her face as red as ever, has another card drawn it, but a very apologetic-looking Sakura sitting to her side. Needless to say, the game ends with Fuji in the last place.
おかしいわよ。まさかさくらちゃんまでサイキッカー？
Yeah.
ひどい。今までずっと隠してたのね。
Now that's just funny.
藤村先生、ババ抜きはやめて違うゲームにしませんか？
例えば
She's probably trying to come up with something where revealing your hand through facial expressions doesn't matter as much. Bluff and President are the ones out. That said, after a nervous breakdown, going feral and messing up the whole place, the remaining difficulty is explaining the rules to the other two.
先生、ブラックジャックはどうでしょう？
おー、いいわ。受けて立ちましょう。それは一体 どんなルールなのですか？
Sakura proceeds to explain the rules while pretty much just playing with Fuji. There are fewer hands than in poker. The game itself is just a slow accumulation of points, almost like a sword fight. Of course you would, of course it's back to swords. Even letting your emotion show shouldn't make you lose, but...
これが噂のカード破産ってやつなのね。
Well, it's true that Blackjack isn't a great choice for people who don't know when to stop. Alright then. The Blackjack round started with the score being reset to 0, yet the result's even more prominent than it with Old Maid.
スペードのエース。失礼。ブラックジャックです。
That's right. Fuji had her handful of face cards, and Ryder making use of her own intelligence. Both have managed to hold on, but in the end Saber emerged victorious. It's frighteningly addictive. Have a score higher than your opponent and you'll definitely win the round. Crazed instinct tells you. Gradually the rules shifted, but basically Saber ended up facing the other three as the dealer. However, in a fight with Saber the Grey Dragon, all three of them had a weakness. I guess Sakura and Ryder are two of a kind. They both have a set and truly 0 log. They keep drawing inferior cards and never quite get enough points to be competitive. It goes without saying that Fuji draws too many cards and destroys herself before she gets a chance to participate. And yet, come to think of it, she is the only one to sometimes win against Saber.
結局、持って生まれた運の競い合いか。
And then there's her wild nature. Just like a battle between a dragon and a tiger.
こうなったらレートを上げるわよ、セイバーちゃん。私とあなたの1対1。どう？10ゲームトータルの結果勝負で差し馬夕食のおかず1品っていうのはそうよ。セイバーちゃんには大きすぎる勝負かしら？どう？この勝負受ける勇気があるかの？
You're gonna lose.
直後のゲームゆえ必勝の心構えは封印していたのですが、いいでしょう。それほどの大勝負なら本気を出せるというものです。申し訳ありませんが、お腹が空くのはあなたです、タイガ。
Saber smiles with confidence.
セイバーちゃん、今まで本気じゃなかったっていうの？まあ、本気でやればカロリーを消費しますから。
But the thing is, no matter who wins, I will likely have to bear the damage. Whichever one will be gaining weight, and whichever losing is inevitable, the one being starved will eventually revolt. In the end, it will simply come down to one more main dish portion for dinner. As a household treasurer, I will not permit such an outcome.
はい、物騒な勝負。お茶を入れたから一服しよう。
Tea and tea cakes in hand, I make my way through. Feeling the strength of Saber's assault, Fuji reluctantly stepped down. Thankfully, Saber promptly withdrew as well.
で、結局セイバーの圧勝か？
What do you expect, buddy?
はい、全く歯が立ちませんでした。
We chat while sipping tea.
どうしたんだ？
その負け分の方に取られちゃってるんです。
さくら、その言い分は人聞きが悪い。最初に賭け事にまで発展させたのはタイガです。
最後だけじゃなくて初めっからギャンブルだったのか。
はい。そうすれば気合の入り方も違う。ゲームは大切なものをかけなければ嘘だとタイガが提案しました。
藤井ね。
As I glance to my side, she's laying down with her back towards me, totally innocent.
家主権限で賭け事は無効。みんなの共有財産なんだから個人資産にしちゃダメだぞ。ただし
Poor Tiger. I stop her as she leaps up in joy.
教訓としてバカなことを言い出した藤姉はお預けだ。
なんてこと言うのよ、シロ。お姉ちゃんはそんな子に育てた覚えはないわよ。
うるさい。教師のくせに賭け事を強制する方が悪い。少し反省してろ。
シローのバカ。
Fuji is stomping her feet like a child.
バカで結構。口寂しいなら茶でも飲んでとっとと帰れ。
To reinforce my point, I take a tea cake and put it in front of Saber.
それと経緯はどうあれ約束したからには藤姉のお菓子はセイバーのものだ。なんだ、次こういうことになったらその時は藤姉に待ったをかけてくれ。
はい。今後は気をつけます。すみません。勝負事になるとつい熱くなってしまって。
Saber reflects on the monopolizing the chain of confectionaries. I wonder if she did regain her calm.
甘い。甘すぎる。藤村ライガのイリアちゃんびいきばりに猫可愛がりをしろ。セーバーちゃんにも非はある。ギャンブルは参加した人間も捕まるのだ。
はい、そんなわけで私にもおせんちょうだい。
Munch munch. Down goes the cracker. It's another common and outrageous spectacle, but I did establish a new fact today. In a gambling game of 100 rounds, it takes merely 10 for Saber to establish herself as a master. And it takes 2 rounds for Taiga to establish she sucks at it. Okay. Anyone new? No one new, actually. To the afternoon. Really? Tonight? It's just after 9. I guess we're gonna hang out around the Emiya household. I guess because I have to, we're gonna talk with Ryder. Now then, speaking of things to do, to ask Ryder about. I'm at the door to Ryder's room. I don't like this, but I have to ask Ryder what she thinks. I couldn't ask in the morning since the opportunity didn't present itself. It should be a little easier to get serious face-to-face conversation following at this hour. Flowing.
おい、ライダー、話があるんだけど。
I speak out as I slid the door open. We'll chat for a bit, then depending on how it goes, I'll try asking her about her real intentions.
そうですね。正直に言ってしまえば、さくらに危険が及ばなければそれでいい。仮に聖杯戦争が本格化し、
Okay, good to know.
町が崩壊したところで、
Have a nice
私
day.
は何も。
So, not having Sakura around turned out to be a plus. She speaks her mind calmly with no reservations. On second thought, that's definitely a minus. The intensity of her reply sends shivers down my spine.
そうか。なんだ。万が一にもありえないんだけど、仮にさくらが戦う気になったら、その時点で戦闘開始ってことかな。
さくらが勝利を望むのであれば、そうなります。
私は私のできる範囲で今度こそ聖杯戦争を勝ち抜くでしょう。学園を血に染めたようにキャスターを上回る規模でブラッドフォートを展開させる覚悟もある。シロ、それを阻むというのであればあなたが相手でも容赦はしません。
This is problematic. Although it's a really big if, by a stroke of really bad luck, Sakura decides to make such a decision. I can't tell Ryder that I won't go against her, painful as it is. If Sakura were to lose her way, then I have no choice but to resist. Ryder knows this full well, so she didn't ask me to ally with Sakura.
いっか。そんなもしもの話は置いておいて。しかし意外だな。ライダーはもっと受動的な性格だと思ってた。
I did not expect to hear that she would sacrifice the whole town's population. The image of Ryder that I got over the last 6 months is that of a woman who has many interests, but simply doesn't act on most of them.